Hey, big head.
Well, in Orlando, you attended Pinewood Elementary, correct? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm the feds, you know?
Wait, the feds, because that information is nowhere. Is nowhere. Yes.
Yes, yes. You attended
Scary.
Pinewood Elementary.
I did.
My little brother Corey, I believe that you mentioned, used to walk to school together. I believe he went to the same school as well. So now, when I used to walk to school with my older brother, we used to get into a lot of like mischief, as kids often do at that age, being, not under the guidance of, adults. Did you and your brother ever get into that, or did you guys pretty much, go home, go to school, go to school, go to home type thing?
We were.
Yeah, shit, your mom's gonna be watching too, so don't go too.
My mom's gonna be watching.
Don't go to your mom and dad. I'm sure they will.
Okay. Well, parents, I hope that I've been representing you all well so far. No. Me and Corey were good kids. I would be honest.
Look at your stutter. What's the truth?
I'm trying to think. Maybe in high school that's a different story. Maybe that's a different story. But as a kid, we were pretty obedient. And if our parents told us to walk home or go somewhere to be back by a certain time, we were back. I will say that my parents trusted us a lot, and I think that we really valued that, because even to this day, I never remember having a curfew. Like coming home, and my parents did not keep us sheltered. We experienced life, and we had a great time, but we did not we weren't negligent, or we did not kind of take for granted the opportunity, the trust that they had for us. So no, I can't really say me and Corey did anything crazy or terrible, but were we fighting and having our sibling rivalry? Oh, absolutely. I was getting beat up all the time. Yes.
So let me get this straight. You're not going to tell yourself, but you're going to throw Corey under the bus right now.
That's how it goes. This is my interview.
Okay,
I'm telling the story
after this one, so we can get the other side of the story. So Corey, stay tuned. I got you next. Don't even worry about it. I'll defend you.
Corey already knows. Corey knows.
Okay, well, anyway, while I did my research on you, which I did pretty extensive research on you, I've noticed since day one, you've been a pretty super ambitious and goal-oriented person. Like in elementary school, you were your Disney dreamer. I guess you won that. You won an award for the City of Orlando recycling campaign, leading up all the way when you attended, is it Ocoee Middle School?
Ocoee Middle School.
Is it Ocoee? Okay. When you attended Ocoee Middle School, you also received an award for getting straight A's the entire time you were there, which out there in Orlando is a little different. Our middle school is typically 7th and 8th. Yours is 6th, 7th, and 8th. So that's 3 years straight A's. So that's, bravo. And in the 8th grade, you won a talent show for a spoken word poem. During this time, did you receive a lot of hate from your peers because you were, like, for lack of a better word, a teacher's pet? Or did this make you popular? Now, I know you just said you were getting bullied, so I guess this kind of goes hand in hand. But it
was kids like you. Kids like you.
I never bullied the smart kids.
Yes.
I like the smart kids.
Teachers pet, all of that. So, definitely, like you did your research for sure. I did.
Give us a story. What's one that kind of like sticks in your craw? Like, man.
A story when I was bullied. I mean, I try not to think about that because, those weren't the best of times. But I can't remember instances like on the spot because this is all, again, audience, this is all like he's catching me off guard. But I will say that I heard it all. Like I've worn glasses since kindergarten.
You don't have them on today. What's up with that?
But I wear them every day. These are contacts. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. But once I take these out, I am Velma every morning. My glasses. I will say that, I was teased and taunted all the time for my vision. HD TV, magnifying glasses, all of that.
Only the ones that I call her. She hasn't even got to the ones as a child. That's what I used to call her.
Oh my gosh! See, you.
I never made fun of your glasses, though. Let's just stop it here. I never made fun of your glasses.
Or even, I guess to kind of ground that, being When we talk about eyesight, we think of people who wear glasses who are smart, right? So I was teased all the time for being smart, for being a smart Black girl. I was called nerd, I was called geek. People just and kind of going back to your question about did people hate on that, or like did I experience some challenges with that? And I did. I would have people tell me, stop bragging. You brag a lot. Or people would just kind of, oh, well, of course Shelby's going to get it, and, but not saying it in a supportive way or in a jovial way. It was, there was like some malice in it.
Right.
So I did experience that. And I never hid my intelligence, but maybe I tried to downplay it so I could conform a little bit more, so I could fit in a little bit more. So while I was in honors classes and my AP classes, I wasn't talking about schoolwork. You know what I mean? I tried to code switch. I am a master code switcher. Right. So, to kind of fast forward a little, in high school, I went to a predominantly white high school, and I was bused across town. So the neighborhood high school was failing. So my parents transferred me to a higher performing high school.
Is this Dr. Phillips?
This is Dr. Phillips High School, DP.
Oh, Panthers! Yeah.
Yes. But like the bus rides there, and kicking it with everybody and on the bus and my friends, we weren't necessarily taking the same classes,
right.
But I never tried to, I guess, undermine people or make people feel that I wasn't approachable or down to earth, or even that I had this air about me. I always wanted to be relatable. So, while it did hurt me when folks may have expressed contempt toward my success and my ambition, I still strived regardless. And I still I did not let that stop me from going as far as I have and did. And, I kind of, over time, I focused on the people who were rooting for me. I have a real team of people and supporters who really want the best for me. And I give that same energy back. So to all the smart Black girls, geeky Black girls, don't hide that, because the people, or not the people, but the way that I spoke got me bullied, but now it gets me interviews.